Michael Abate presented plans for a pet boarding facility to the Franklin Town Board on May 2nd.
Just real quick before we can start, your name, sir.
Oh, Michael Abate. A-B-A-T-E. Thanks. So presently, there's a pet facility there?
No, there's not. The facility's there, but they're not using it.
I said presently there's a pet facility there, yes. And I'm going to continue using it as, asking to continue using it as a pet facility. It was originally only cats, and I want to do cats and dogs and have it continue as a pet facility.
You're doing an animal sanctuary?
No.
Oh, what's a sanctuary? I'm not sure.
I mean, is it like a boarding facility, or when you say animal facility, is it a zoo, or?
Yeah, okay, sanctuary, I guess, if you want to, but there will be boarding,
Okay.
grooming, training,
Like a kennel with service.
kennel, and services, yeah.
So prior to this place, was somebody that helped me out here, this was a animal sanctuary, which is like a rescue for
rescue,
a
yeah.
rescue, so it was like
Tax-
a non-for-profit,
Yeah.
animal rescue type
It's a
thing? Okay.
501c3.
Okay,
Animal rescue, primarily cats, and they also had an animal hospital there.
so they relocated, they took them in and it was almost like a,
They didn't relocate, they kept.
they didn't relocate them or anything
No,
like
they
that?
stayed.
Okay, they just stayed, it was like a, okay.
And is it at 95
It's
Stewart
like
Road?
kitty hospice.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, all
Kitty
different-
hospice.
Yeah, different, yeah,
Hospice
different
for
rooms
cats.
for different diseases and.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Abate, as far as the grounds, any proposed additions or any fencing, anything you're proposing, or just leaving it as is?
Pretty much as is, I may fence a section, but at this point,
That would be something they would want to see, you know, on a drawing. Doesn't necessarily have to be an architect, or, you know what I mean? But the dimensions of the fencing, if they're going to be used with the business,
okay,
just like a site plan,
sure, okay, yeah.
showing where your parking's going to be, any lighting.
It's existing, all of that.
Understood, but you know, you're
If I
You're
change it,
reapplying, so.
so clarify for me, do you need a site plan from me of what's existing there? What do you,
What's your plan to do?
I'm just gonna use what's there.
But you shouldn't be speaking.
It's starting, you're starting a business
Right,
in that, and
In the structure.
it hasn't been used for over years, so once,
no, she was there 6 months ago.
She rented from
She
you.
rented from
But
me.
that wasn't her business. That
well, was it still a sanctuary and operating business?
Yeah, yeah. Her business continued there until 6 months ago.
She didn't
rented
own the
from me.
building.
She rented from me, that's correct, yeah. So I'm not sure how that plays into anything, but it was used up until 6 months ago as its original format.
To me, it's gonna be a change in
From a sanctuary
from
where
a
they're-
sanctuary into a business where you're gonna have services, you're gonna have people coming and going for services,
Right,
you're gonna have,
traffic.
traffic, you're gonna have now a change from cats who don't make any noise to dogs that bark. You know, I don't know, it should be a new review by the board for a special permit use, even though it's if he's claiming it's a continued use, it's a change of the continued use. So it should have an updated special permit.
So
that
your
we
site
can
plan would
set-
be pretty straightforward, though. You know, their existing buildings, you're gonna just reflect where those are, maybe through an aerial photo, but something, any of the runs or outdoor areas,
what the plan is.
parking, lighting, signage, that should all be included on your drawing. I'm trying to think of other things. And the law speaks to, yeah, any kind of fencing.
Rules.
I'm sure that if it was a cat
Hours of
sanctuary, there
operation.
probably wasn't outdoor runs for the cats,
There is.
right? There is outdoor runs for the cat,
Well,
okay.
they were fenced in areas,
So-
so each room had
Okay.
a fenced in area off that room.
I mean, I would like to have a visit to the site to
Yeah.
see it so that I can
I mean, if
understand
this
what's
is a
there,
room,
yes.
there's room after room after room, and each
Gotcha.
room went into a fenced in area.
So Greg, you're saying a special permit application with a site plan review,
Yeah, just so we know the new hours, you know, like you said, lighting, because you're gonna have people coming and going, possibly boarding their dogs, grooming appointments, you know.
Yeah. You're not doing grooming appointments at 10 in the evening, so you have a plan as to when that's gonna be. Maybe just again, like the last
In the
one,
wintertime,
a
it's gonna
narrative
be,
just
you
to
know-
say what you're, kind of a business plan again. And that way, that, as much as it's, they're protecting the interests of neighbors, it's also protecting you as a business. That's what you're allowed to do. So you'll have that, very clear in your plan, and then both sides, have an understanding as to what the use of it'll be.
Okay.
Can we give them an application?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you could do it, give them frames. That. You're the owner of the LLC? That would be it. And then, the zoning law is online if you're looking for specifics of what would need to be on a site plan, but I think we've talked about most of what's there, and like you said, most of it's, or it's all existing largely.
If you have a question, put the phone number on the back around.
I think I might have a card.
If you have questions, you can ask, call him and he'll confirm and tell you what.
Okay.
He can copy you on emails between you and me too.
Yeah,
so
I'll
that I can
include Greg on
respond
everything
if
so the
there's
town
any
knows.
comments I
Just so
have.
we know what the plan, the place looks like.
Yeah.
what we've got burnt.
I would like to be invited over there too, if you wanna, schedule it so that I can go up there and look at the facility,
Sure.
okay? This way,
It's a really nice building.
if there's anything I
Yeah.
think that you should need to help with the whole plan.
Just save
process.
time. If there's
Yeah.
something that you're gonna call when we're at the
so-
meeting, you might as well know ahead of
yeah,
time.
So,
Yeah.
So how do I arrange that? Wait for you to contact me?
no,
and
I
tell me?
think you should contact me and make an appointment when you're available,
Okay,
so, all right?
sooner than later, yeah.
Sooner than later,
You
yeah.
want, why his number?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have any cards with me, but I'll write it on
the
there
back
for
of
you.
the.
I'll write it on the back of there for you.
Thank you.
It's on the town website too. My cell phone is on the town website, so you can get ahold of me at any
This
time.
fella got it.
I'll take the easy way out with this.
Just like to make sure I put it back in the file.
Yes.
That's it. All the pens and papers go to this guy.
You got a pen. That one right in
Now
here.
you're young.
Yes, the building,
Two of
like
them.
you said, is a good.
Good structure.
Oh my God, yeah.
So how many buildings are up there, kennels are up there? Because I was going,
One, it's all connected.
so I was going through the records for this property, and I saw a permit for a building that said it was identical to the first building.
I think there's two kind of
two
put
wings.
together.
So maybe
Two
there was
wings
a,
that
maybe there was a
connected
wing that was there, and they built the
Yes.
second wing onto the building at a later date.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
there is
what-
the other structure, which
So,
is
okay.
below it, which was the spay and neuter place and the.
Okay, because it didn't show that in any of the paperwork I had. so-
Yeah, when you look at the aerial photo, you'll see that there's
Oh,
the
it
two
it said,
kind
it said it was another building like the other one that was there, so. okay.
So,
You all set?
Vinnie, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Fill
of.
that
Yeah,
out.
questions, let us know.
Call me, we'll schedule an appointment
Yeah.
to come out and visit it, all right?
I'll
Thank
play
you.
it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good night.
Thank you.
To subscribe or advertise, call 607-464-4009.